Welcome back to a new video. Today's video is focused on Wu-Tang and American Saga Season 3 Episode 4 entitled Daytona 500. And the official synopsis of this episode is: the Wu-Tang Clan goes on tour of the East Coast and soon discover that living on a bus together may not be so much fun when they must deal with their problems face to face. And before I give out my review, please like the video, dislike the video, subscribe, or comment. Episode 4 was not a bad episode, as it showcases how the tour life can definitely be pretty horrible or good for some band members, as many bands have gone on tour together and usually they're supposed to be good, but for the Wu-Tang Clan, within 21 days, crazy moments happen, shocking situations, people getting beaten up, violated, and just more worries, tensions about to happen. But yeah, the episode is just mostly focused on the Wu-Tang Clan going on tour in 1995 for 3 weeks. And they're all just trying to basically just have a good time together. Just basically just perform well together as a group. ODB's debut album has gotten released and has been going pretty well so far, successful in many different ways. And before they go on tour together, a reporter is just trying to get information about the group and how they all feel about going on tour. And long story short, this reporter gets extremely high thanks to ODB, and he basically causes some controversy for them when they reach down south. And I'll get to that later on. But the first few days of the tour, it starts off pretty well, as they're getting along together, they're performing well on stage. And that is one thing that I wish this episode had, was maybe some concert footage of the group just performing on stage. Like, they only show them during the tour bus or whenever they're doing other things, but not necessarily them on stage together, as everyone is a part of this tour, from the group, Mitchell, Mook, Power, a few different tour bus drivers. And yeah, some of these tour bus drivers was a little out of pocket. Igor, he was one of the tour bus drivers, and he was doing some questionable things with Raekwon's grill. And at first, no one knew what was going on, but then they caught him in the act while he was grilling something, being butt naked like Ving Rhames from Baby Boy when he was making them eggs and stuff like that. And long story short, he gets violated by the group. And I can't necessarily say that I feel sorry for him, because you can't just do that. You can't just use someone's grill and just grill stuff like you're Ving Rhames from Baby Boy. Like, this ain't it. But more problems soon start to arrive though, as Ghostface's friend from the party, Karina, comes into the picture and stays with the group for a few days. I had no idea who Karina was supposed to be about, but some people have speculated that it's about Karine Steffens, who was known to have a very wild reputation and has the crazy nickname of Superhead. And if you don't know what that means, then you're probably too young to watch this show. But honestly, but yeah. But as the days just keep going forward, the problems soon just keep on building up. U-God just has a problem with just Method Man for some reason, as he thinks that he just takes too much control of just talking whenever it comes to interviews, and is a little bit jealous of Method Man's long-going success as he's becoming more and more popular, from his albums to his songs. Like, some of the members in the group are doing absolutely better than other members who don't have an album out yet. And then once the report is out and everything, because of that reporter from the very beginning, basically they become an enemy of the South. And long story short, performing in the South becomes a nightmare for the Wu-Tang Clan, as they basically have to get the hell out of Dodge before natural selection soon starts to happen. But I think this episode does a good job with just showing each of the members and their personality when it came with this tour bus, as some were wild, rowdy, just all kinds of just different things, while others was just chilled, laid back. It was just trying to do their own thing. And I don't have any issues with that. I understand them 150%. Power, in the meanwhile, he's trying to catch someone who has been bootlegging the Wu-Tang Clan stuff, and he does and gets them a job because I guess he did like what they were making, and he's trying to make his money as always. Mook, he was doing some shady things, but at the same time though, I wouldn't mess with Chris from The Wire because of how crazy and how wild that man could possibly be though. But yeah, but as the days continued, tensions continue as always. The tour is almost over with until a sudden tragedy as you guy gets a crazy phone call that his son has been shot, possibly injured. And basically that man is now on a mission to basically commit some natural selection, I have to believe. And the episode just basically ends with just the tour in chaos. You got leaving to possibly do some dangerous things for his son. And yeah, like I've mentioned before, episode 4 was pretty cool. Like the tour life can definitely be problematic for many different bands. It can start off something good, but then just turn into something chaotic or just unfortunate, like the news of You God's son. Some of my predictions that I have though, I am definitely now curious to see what the next few episodes will be about. And yeah, I have a feeling that Karina is definitely going to be a problem for Ghostface, as this is based off a real life person. So who knows how far they're going to go or how much truth they're going to tell about her character and what happens. But yeah, episode 4, cool episode, tour life crazy. That's all. Thank you for watching, and until next time.